Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Title Town, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Nebraska's offense will get the first possession of the game. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll leave it with him. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Off the boot, looking for his man. Fires to the tight end. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Rolls it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal touch.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the ground with the back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking for a huge play. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. The Cornhuskers will bring the punt team onto the field. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football in a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, 1st quarter, they've now already given up 1.
A 1st down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Leaves it with the running back. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's long. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Now on 2nd and short after the 1st down completion. Feeling some heat. Took a shot as he threw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Lofts one high and deep. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Finds a spot in the middle. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. He'll do it himself. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Now on second and short. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The give to the back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Got it looking for a first. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Huskers are marching down the field. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He hurls one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll leave it with the lone back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. And the incompletion is an open invitation to the special teams unit to come onto the field. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Here they come, trying to convert a third and short from the 28. To the air, it's Milroe. He finds his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. They'll run play action. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. catch in the middle. It's Lewis. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Young. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his man. It's Young. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They're bringing heat. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Miami was able to finish off a close one in South Florida today. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Trying to start the drive with a pass. It's caught. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
The give to the tailback. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. The run from the shotgun. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Huskers decide to punt it away. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Here comes that Alabama offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here in the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Tough linebackers getting after quarterbacks. The Huskers have a rich tradition of that.
Yeah, and you think about the black shirts, and you hear that if you're a Nebraska fan, you know exactly what that means. Guys that are different, guys that see it, that hunt it, that go get the football like this guy just did.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to pass, it's Milroe. Dances away to buy time. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gets open down the middle. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. The Cornhuskers are in the red zone. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. They'll try to run for it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. It is good. And after the three-spot guys, we're all tied up.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And how about the inside linebacker flying through there? You see those guys come up, and you see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack?
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. He's got his man. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown Tide.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. So an 82-yard drive there. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Gets it out fast. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Pressure coming. That's caught. It's Bullock.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He'll come out throwing on first down. Unleashes one deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He's not afraid to go deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And a really nice job by the quarterback. He drops back. He knows where he's going with the football. You can tell. He sees this guy coming from left to right, running that post down the middle of the field, throws it. Perfect timing to his receiver. He catches the football, takes it into the end zone.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Western Michigan is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 17 to Ball State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Throws to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bullock.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
They're working that left side. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Huskers have this offense rolling. Looking to throw it again. Snagged in the middle. It's Bullock. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. He's looking to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card, and you saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And he's got it inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Looking to throw. Getting some heat. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. He is smashing people, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
17, Nebraska, 10.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. And the returner will be knocked down. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. He leaves it with the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for two out to the 26. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. New set of downs after that completion. Trying to get to him. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. He's back to throw on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
On third and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the fourth down.
The Huskers will line up to punt it away. Slips through the line. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation.
Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Bama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Going to the running game. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Raiola. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Motion from the offense. Fly sweep coming. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Coleman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got a man. It's Ball. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
2nd down coming up.
Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Still on his feet. And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33.
All right, sense of urgency now has to go through the roof for this team. They needed their defense to come up with that turnover right there. So if you're on offense, you got to get these plays called. You got to get aggressive, take some shots, because you can now go and win this game.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Coming after it. Blasted as he lets it go. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Okay, so I thought they might go for it here. Instead, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board.
That makes the score Alabama 24, Nebraska 13.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
This one away.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Complete to start this drive. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd down.
Dropping back, it's Milrow. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep fighting, right? This game ain't over yet. Like, you still got an opportunity. Does it look good? No. But now I got the ball back. Great job by the defense forcing the turnover. Now let's see if we can go out and make this thing interesting, put some plays together, maybe get an onside kick. Who the heck knows?
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Out of the gun, the running back has it. The Cornhuskers will have a 1st down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Got him looking run, he wants to throw. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He caught it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays. Because when you got those guys as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
Slams it ahead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. That is no good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11. Here comes that Alabama offense. They put it on the ground last time they had it. Got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you got to put in context. A lot of times fumbles are just luck. You just got to move on, give him the football again, Jesse, and not worry about it.
I think that's a good point there, David. Get him the ball again to help him play the next play and know that he's okay. Because when that guy's...
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Caught in the backfield. It's Bernard. just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Spins away from the defense. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes a catch past the sticks. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. And the quarterback takes a knee. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics. I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.